Do you want to have a morning routine but can't find the time to make it happen? Do you have a long list of self-care items that you would love to do regularly, but again, can't find the time to do them all? Well, today I'm going to let you in on my secret to having a super effective morning routine that allows you to get tons done regardless of the amount of time that you have to devote to it. Morning routines are amazing ways to start yourself off on the right foot and prime yourself for an effective day. But if you were like me, you might have a million things that you would like to do or feel like you should do in that routine. I finally began a consistent morning routine just a few years ago when I started working more consciously on living my purpose and when my youngest started kindergarten. As time passed, I added more and more amazing things to my morning routine. There were so many things that I wanted to do in that time. But last year, I realized that I wasn't making as much headway on some of my goals as I would like to. And when I did some evaluation, I found that my morning routine was cutting into my best brain time, which for me is in the morning. And I knew I needed to shorten my routine in order to get to those other tasks earlier in the day. At this point, my morning routine had ballooned into something that took more than 2 hours to complete. It felt amazing, but like I said, I was using some of my best, most effective and focused and creative brain time during my morning routine instead of using it on my goals. So I wanted to shorten that morning routine, but I didn't want to stop doing any of the great things that I was doing because I had consciously chosen them based on their effectiveness for me and my unique purpose. So I wasn't sure how to accomplish both goals until I came up with my Meet in 3 morning routine philosophy. This allows me to do my morning routine in less than 10 minutes, but it also has the flexibility to take more time on days that I want to give it more time. So anyone can make this routine work and get the benefits of priming themselves for the day. Now, if you're from the South, you might be familiar with the phrase Meet in 3. I heard it for the first time when we moved to Tennessee over a decade ago for my husband's orthodontic residency at Vanderbilt. My favorite place to go and get a Meet in 3 was a little place called Loveless Cafe. Basically, we would go there and we would choose one main meat dish from the menu, and then we would get to choose 3 sides to go with it from a list of side dishes. I realized that I could apply this philosophy to my morning routine. So how does a morning Meet in 3 routine work? Well, I sat down and I listed all of the things that I was doing in my 2+ hour morning routine. And then I listed all the other things that I would like to do in that morning routine that I hadn't added yet. This was a substantial list, as I'm sure you can imagine. For me, it included a number of religious, spiritual, and self-care things like morning affirmations, a guided meditation, breathing exercises, prayer, scripture reading, exercise, stretching, reading from scripture study manuals like Come Follow Me, reading a general conference talk, making my bed per Navy Admiral McRaven's TED Talk. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Reading for 20 minutes in a self-help book, texting 2 people I'm thinking about, drinking a large cup of warm water with apple cider vinegar, doing a brain dump, doing some models on my thoughts in that brain dump, doing a gratitude practice, listening to an uplifting song, having a green smoothie, reviewing my life vision and purpose, and so on and so on. Then after I listed all of those things, I asked myself, which one of these things is my highest leverage point? The thing that gets me the most shift and primes me the best for my day. For me, that is prayer. That is my meat. So in my morning routine, I pray every day. Then I choose 3 more things from my list. On days that I have more time, I may choose more things from the list, or I may spend more time on the things that I choose. But My minimum effective dose is prayer and 3 things. And I regularly change up what the 3 things are so that I can get around to everything on my list. So on days when I have minimal time, those 3 other things are often make my bed, drink my water with apple cider vinegar, and take 5 box breaths. Boom, I'm done in less than 10 minutes. And I start my day with a big win. Afterwards, I consciously celebrate my commitment to myself, and then I feel primed and ready to go. If I have a moment later in my day where I feel a need for or want to add some more awesome self-care, I refer to my list. It's there, ready to go. So try this out. First, make a list of all the things that you would like to include in an ideal morning routine. Second, ask yourself what your highest leverage point is. What gives you the most bang for your buck right now? Make sure you narrow it down to 1 or 2 items. Everything can't be the most effective thing for you. If you have more than one, those 2 are your priorities over anything else. Third, post your list where you can easily see it on your wall or on your phone and refer to it every morning. Do your meat, whatever is most effective for you, and then pick 3 more things based on your needs for the day. Fourth, refer to your list anytime you'd like a pick-me-up during your day. Fifth, reevaluate every few weeks. You are a dynamic individual who is constantly growing. It is okay to change up your list. You can add to it or take something off that you aren't getting much out of anymore. Pay particular attention to your meat's effectiveness. Depending on your unique strengths, your most transformative item, your non-negotiable, may be very consistent, or it may change regularly, maybe even weekly. Listing 5 things you are grateful for may be your highest leverage point for a while, but if you notice you aren't feeling as primed as you were before for your day, try something else. You may find breathing exercises to be your most effective thing that you can do. Be willing to reevaluate and make changes. So make a morning routine that works for you and see what a difference it makes. If you want more help coming up with a morning routine list where every item is something that really fuels you, check out my Discover Your Purpose course. The link is in my video description. You've totally got this.